Can I ask you something? Have you caught yourself thinking there's no point bringing it up? Not because it doesn't matter, but because you weren't sure it will change anything. It's a quiet thought, one that can appear in relationships, families, friendships, even at work. And once it arrives, something often begins to shift. I'd like us to stay with that feeling just for a little while. Sometimes we stop talking because we're afraid of conflict. Sometimes we're tired. Sometimes we tried before. And sometimes we simply don't have the energy to explain ourselves again. From the outside, it can look like someone's become quieter. Inside, there might be a completely different story. It's interesting how keeping stuff to yourself can feel like the easiest option in the moment. You avoid the awkwardness, the misunderstanding, the possibility of another argument for a while. It can even feel like, whew, a relief. Until one day, you realize you're carrying a conversation that the other person doesn't even know exists. I don't know where your thoughts have gone while I've been saying this. Maybe nowhere. Maybe somewhere you'd forgotten about. Either way, there's no need to rush them. Sometimes people describe this as giving up. I'm not sure that's always true. Perhaps it's more accurate to say they stopped believing they would be heard. There's a difference. One is about effort, the other is about hope. Psychologist Sue Johnson, whose work focused on relationships, often spoke about something quite simple. Underneath many disagreements, people are quietly asking, do I matter to you? Not always in these words, but sometimes close to them. It's a question that can hide behind frustration, silence, even anger. Maybe that's why some conversations feel so much bigger than the topic itself. Perhaps the discussion was never really about the washing up or being late or forgetting a birthday. Perhaps those moments touched something deeper, something that had been waiting to be noticed for a long time. There's another thought I'd like to leave alongside that. Keeping something to yourself isn't always unhealthy. Sometimes we need time. Time to understand what we're feeling, time to decide whether something really matters. Not every feeling has to be spoken immediately. The important thing is, perhaps, is enough noticing whether silence is helping you or slowly separating you from the people you care about. That might be quite a difficult question. There's no expectation for you to answer it today. Sometimes simply noticing the question is enough. And if today's conversation felt in any way familiar, perhaps that's because it met you where you already were. Not because it told you what to do, just because for a few minutes, you didn't have to carry the thought on your own. Take care.